In recent weeks, whispers had been circulating through the palace corridors regarding King Charles's rapidly declining health. Those rumors, once dismissed or downplayed, were confirmed by a grim update from an insider close to the royal family. The monarch, once a symbol of stability and strength, had become frail, visibly weakened by an aggressive form of cancer and the relentless toll of ongoing treatments. For the past several years, however, an ever-declining number of Canadians, polls show, want to swear allegiance to another British monarch, particularly Charles, who is disliked by many here and who represents an institution that many see as increasingly irrelevant to their lives. Much less clear, however, is what Canadians might do to prevent the rule of King Charles Roman III. President Donald Trump has been invited to the UK by King Charles for a second state visit. A handwritten letter extending the invitation was in an envelope handed personally to Trump by UK Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, who was visiting the White House Thursday. The invitation was accepted by Trump, who opened the letter on camera and called Charles a great gentleman as he displayed the letter, calling Charles a beautiful man and a wonderful man. Double visits to the palace rumors of the UK, offering the US a place in the Commonwealth, and not openly criticizing Trump's treatment of the Ukrainian president while diplomatically supporting him. And it has paid back for the generous hospitality and tiptoeing around his outrageous actions by declaring his love for Charles and gushing over how handsome William is. This month, King Charles and Queen Camilla will drop by Canada in what seems to be a subtle but direct reminder to the U.S. president. The king is reportedly in talks to extend a very unexpected offer to the U.S. president, who's already responded publicly. The country's new Prime Minister, Mark Carney, who will form a minority government of his left-of-center Liberal Party following Monday's election, made the announcement at a press conference in Ottawa. He also said he would visit the White House next week and meet Mr. Trump in what could be an awkward encounter. Mr. Trump has repeatedly said Canada should become the U.S. cherished 51st state, and has said that it cannot survive as a country without Americans' economic and military support, which he has threatened to remove. Overwhelmingly, Canadians do want to become American, and Ottawa has pushed back against claims the U.S. subsidizes it while recognizing America as a major economic partner. He said there will be two main topics of discussion: tariffs and U.S. general relationship with Canada. That could be code for the 51st state mutterings. The new PM said that he and Mr. Trump had spoken this week, and there had been no mention of U.S. control over Canada. That's in contrast to their first phone call, where the topic did come up. Canada will be hoping the White House meeting will be cordial, but it could be awkward. There's every likelihood Mr. Trump could try and needle Mr. Carney on topics such as statehood and claims Americans' subsidies its next-door neighbor. Mr. Trump might also call Mr. Carney governor rather than prime minister, a term which he tried to humiliate Mr. Trudeau with. Last week, Prince William represented his father at Pope Francis's funeral today, joining world leaders in St. Peter's Square, Rome. The future King William was dressed in a dark suit as he took his place in the third row reserved for international dignitaries, separated from other European royals like King Felipe and Queen Letizia of Spain and Queen Mary of Denmark, who sat in the front row alongside U.S. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania. The carefully arranged seating was a diplomatic balancing act. Argentina, the Pope's homeland, received priority, followed by Italy, and then reigning monarchs arranged alphabetically in French, the language of diplomacy. This system placed Trump under Otta's Uni Dameric closer to the front, Ireland's President Michael D. Higgins ranked higher than William, pushing the Prince of Wales further back. So yes, despite Trump flaunting his position as the leader of one of the world's most powerful nations, using it to threaten the likes of Canada and Greenland to dominating other countries in the tariffs debacle, he has no choice but to sit behind William at the funeral. Anyone thinking the president won't be miffed by this has probably never borne witness to his many temper tantrums, which almost always lead to him leveling insulting remarks at the party that dared not to embrace his misconceptions about himself. Now whether it would be leveled at the Vatican or William this time remains to be seen.